Okay.
Let me adjust my... Okay.
It's time to light that.
Yep.
It's time to rock there. I need to watch the Muppets and memorize the Muppet Show theme song tonight.
It's on Disney Plus.
It is.
Thundercats is on Disney Plus now.
Oh.
I don't know
Like
why.
the original or the recent-ish one?
Like original.
Have we done a Thundercats episode?
We have never done Thundercats. Which I know because I know absolutely zip about Thundercats.
And it's got, like, the little thumbnail has, like, a Cartoon Network watermark on it. And that's weird, because Cartoon Network is not Disney.
Ah.
Okay, maybe Thundercats for the next between seasons.
Although it is not on Canadian Disney+.
Damn it.
Aw, well... I mean, I
or
think it's...
anywhere in Canada.
Really? Not even, like...
Not even
YouTube?
Tubi.
Wow.
I mean, probably on YouTube. And of course, also, I don't know enough about Thundercats to know, like, what's the goofiest episode we could do.
So, they're
So
cats.
many choices.
And,
Right.
The first episode would be weird and confusing enough, but any random episode.
Well, that's one where they don't wear clothes, right?
Yeah, just because they're naked.
The maximum nudity is the first episode.
Anyway, hello. Hello and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots Academy podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
If at first you don't succeed, I'm David.
That's right. And we are today talking about the 7th and 8th episodes of Rescue Bots Academy. First off, If at First. This is written by frequent Rescue Bots original recipe writer Brian Holfield. He did a ton of Rescue Bots, the one with the Flobsters, the one with too many Cades.
Oh, that's good.
He
That's
co-wrote the musical
one,
episode.
It doesn't even have anything to do with the whole conceit of there being giant alien robots here in secret. It's just an episode with the characters, and some of them happen to be giant alien robots.
Mm-hmm.
And too many of them happen to be Cade.
Yes. So this first aired January 5th, 2019. So yes, this has somehow been around for 6 years now.
I'm gonna turn to dust and blow away.
Yep.
At least it's still newer than some listeners, so that's good.
Yes.
Oh.
Unlike the stuff we started with.
Oh, God. So we start with, in fact, a character from Rescue Bots. It's Mrs. Rubio.
Yay! She's having car problems.
She is having, which I seem to recall was kind of a thing for her on the original Rescue Bots.
Yes, and they do make a reference to that.
Well, to be honest, that's the thing for like a quarter of the supporting cast.
True, if you're getting to be a named character in Rescue Bots, your life has gone wrong somehow.
Yes. And probably something vehicularly related.
Probably.
Either that, or you've got a cat that won't stop going up in trees, or also you are a mysterious holiday figure.
Yes. There are exceptions, but yes, in general, if you get to be a recurring named character on Rescue Bots, your life has gone terribly wrong.
So there.
Oh, this is apparently her final appearance.
Ah.
Aw. Final appearance in the aligned continuity.
Which,
That's right.
honestly, I'm kind of surprised, like, that more than a few supporting background characters have transferred over to Rescue Bots Academy, because it's sort of different. Well, she didn't have lines, of course.
Well, I mean, part of that is you still got the same writers, so they're still popping the same guys in there.
Yeah, and
I guess.
that's nice at least.
Yeah.
So we're having trouble getting this car back on the road, but we finally do. But, you know, Hoist is finding the length of his tow line inadequate.
Oh no! It's okay, Hoist. It happens to a lot of guys.
I think Whirl...
Many bots your age have a tow line that long, I'm sure.
I mean, I think Whirl had a plan that involved belts, but unfortunately none of them wear belts.
Yes, Yes, she's watching too much TV like Blades.
That's the plan from like 2 or 3 episodes ago, where like who was it? Wedge got stuck in the tube.
Yeah,
and they all have to stretch out and reach down. Well, they don't have belts this time.
Yeah,
I mean they didn't have belts then either, but still.
No, but they.
The point is, she's watching too much TV like Blades.
but now we're thinking that, hey, remember those extremely toyetic attachments that the original Rescue Bots had?
Power up and energize!
Why don't we have some of those, and we can have Hoist make them?
We need action features, too.
That's right.
Because Hoist is our... we have Wheeljack at home, I guess?
Very, very much so. He is...
Or Wait, did G1 Hoist build shit? Oh, yeah, he was the tower guy.
Yeah, he was like more of an architect. Although he was also apparently like the repair guy, but which really makes you wonder what the line is between repairs and medic.
There was
Ratchet.
There was a lot of that in G1. I mean, Ratchet generally was pretty straightforward, but then he would
Ratchet
also...
was more a surgeon. Wheeljack was an inventor. Hoist was mechanic. And
Ratchet and Wheeljack also built the Dinobots together, which seems pretty significant. And Hoist is supposed to be a repairs and maintenance guy, but then he was like, well, Grapple would have been doing the architecture on their tower, on their solar power tower.
And it's possible Hoist just tagged along because he's Grapple's boyfriend.
Yes, that's entirely possible. Just like Inferno and Red Alert.
Exactly.
Hotshot, World, Hoist, Medics, and Wedge. Their teamwork together will give them the edge. Rescue Bots Academy. Go to the rescue.
What is that beeping noise?
I didn't do it.
It's not coming from here.
Oh, wait, I think that's Mastodon. Never mind.
Yeah, you might.
I was getting a notification.
So, Hoist has a new tow line. Hotshot has a sonic blaster. Wedge has power fists. Whirl has arm rotors, and Medics has like claws, like the jaws of life, sorta.
Yes, he's got the jaws of life, but on his hands.
Yes.
Wedge has the power of fisting.
Easy. I'm gonna give him the clamps, boss.
Wait, who? Mm-hmm. Who is it that makes Pachu noises with their Energon power-up thing?
I believe...
Probably Hotshot.
That is Hotshot. Because he's got the sonic cannon.
And also is a guy who would do that.
Yeah. So they go to the danger room.
Oh, and wait. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're making all the upgrades and things and giving things, and Whirl asks for and gets rotor blades on her arms.
Yes.
Which he used, like, what was it, last episode?
This was apparently aired out of order.
Or was it 2 episodes ago?
Oh.
That sort of makes sense.
Yes.
But it is just weird since, well, show for little kids, but it also feels like aired out of order. It doesn't feel like a thing that happens in this day and age, but apparently it still does.
Yeah. And then apparently he's also coming up with other ideas that he doesn't use, like visor wipers... musical shoes, and a Went cam that goes backwards so it can tell you where you've gone.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with George Wendt.
No.
Sadly, no.
Went cam.
Would you like to take a survey?
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and I'm wearing Milk-Bone underwear. Anyway, so they go into the danger room to rescue Mrs. Rubio / Tough Luck Chuck. But instead, all of their new power-ups actually suck ass.
Yeah. They're not doing so great.
They're...
well, yeah, because they're prototypes.
Yes.
They're barely prototypes at
Wedge
this
is
point.
just shooting his fists off.
Hoist is just kind of like a baby brainstorm here. He's making weird inventions that are not necessarily... helpful or of use to anyone.
No. But the good news is he did think to put in, like, emergency stops on these things. So he can just shut them down until they figure out what's going on.
Yes. Just not something Brainstorm would do.
Mm-hmm. So, Hotshot takes Hoist, and he goes to see Boulder, who is, of course, very zen about everything.
Of course, as is his way.
So, you just gotta keep working on these things, If at first you don't try, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And then, once again, it's time for another rescue in Griffin Rock. And
it's time for a real rescue.
Oh, yes, but is this the first actual real rescue in Griffin Rock?
Well, I guess they had to rescue Mrs. Rubio.
Yeah. But, like, this episode
So this is
the first time.
I mean, this... perhaps it is an indication of what... The show is sort of aimed at a younger audience. It seemed like whenever there was a tanker truck issue in Rescue Bots, it was always a tanker truck full of poison or acid or poisonous acid.
Yes. Now it's milk?
Is a tanker full of milk.
Yeah.
Because it's for babies.
I mean, they still say that, hey, if that milk spills, it won't be good. And also, it'll smell real bad here for a while.
I mean, to be fair, this is about the kind of level of peril these characters can handle.
Yeah, this is true.
Yes.
If this was really about a tanker of acidic poison, this would also be the last episode of Rescue Bots Academy.
Yes. They are not ready for the poison trucks.
But luckily...
Hotshot would become not shot.
Oh.
No.
Medics becomes Nix.
Nope.
Hoist is moist.
Ooh.
Wedge
becomes a doorstop.
Bedge? Oh, doorstop. that...
I'm not having any part of this.
That's actually a good, horrible Decepticon thing to do. Like, you use... what's all that's left of an Autobot as a doorstop?
I mean, the thing is, they don't really have the kind of doors that need doorstops.
No, they don't have those kind of doors.
They have, like, Star Trek doors.
Yeah.
But still, it's the thought. Well, I guess a paperweight on... Wait, no. Oh, somebody has used something as a paperweight on a desk. Fuck. Maybe it was in the comics. That's going to bug me for a while now. Was that a shockwave thing? Anyway.
Yeah. Go look it up.
Yeah, so...
Don't watch it because it's so vague in my mind.
Right this moment. Derail everything.
So the attachment... The cool tools actually work this time. And so they are able to prevent a flood of moo juice from flooding Griffin Rock.
Yeah, we get Pachu Pachu, Rocket Punch.
Whirl does not fully explain the whole concept of mammalian lactation, but she does mention that cows also come in chocolate and strawberry.
Yes.
Oh, these small children not understanding things, making weird jokes.
Maybe the older rescue bots decided that the Academy kids were not ready to learn about lactation yet.
No.
What? Okay, I forget if it was an actual line or if it was me making bad jokes in my notes because I watched this a week ago. Because whatever. Anyway, I have a note that says "Stop button. Whose button?" Was that actually a dialogue, or did I make up a bad
there was
joke?
mention of a stop button on the on their upgrades.
Okay, but was somebody was like Whirl asking whose button?
Yes.
Or did I? Okay.
Yes, that was a thing where Hoist says stop button, and she's like, whose button?
But to be honest, button is actually a good name for a transformer.
I mean, it?
IDW good anyway.
Like clicker. Man,
I'm going to say that no, it's not.
I want a third-party clicker.
It's better than Rung. We like Rung, but Rung is still a stupid name.
Oh, it's fine.
It probably sounds better if you're British, like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Probably. Like how Marb rhymes with MRAB, or what was the other thing? Mab.
It's Mob.
Marb.
Yeah.
Yeah. British can't pronounce R's.
I had to read that a couple times, and I was like, oh, right, because you have to read it in a British accent, and then it makes sense. I will allow it because so much of Transformers is foundationally British.
And punny, yes, but it's one that still... I don't get that with James Roberts.
You're like, I didn't understand that reference.
Especially since it's Rodimus. Trying to think of British Rodimus does not make sense.
No, it was Brainstorm.
Was it? Was Brainstorm? Oh, I thought it was...
Because that threw me off, because I always hear Brainstorm in my head, like, specifically IDW Brainstorm, as, like, the very kind of enthusiastic Michael Bell Rebirth Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Because it
I guess
does
British
fit him.
Brainstorm works.
But there's no accent. Also, at one point in this episode earlier, Hotshot declared that logic takes too long.
Well...
All right, and then that brings us now to our second episode of the episode, and that is Mount Botmore.
Yes.
Hey.
This is the 8th episode of Rescue Bots Academy. First aired January 19th, 2019.
I do have one last comment about the previous episode.
Okay.
Which is, who brings milk to a picnic? Come on. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit for coffee, but...
Because the picnickers who are going to get flooded by the milk, and the guy is like, sorry, I forgot the milk, or we're out of milk, and then there's a milk flood. I'm like, who brings milk to a picnic? That's weird. Anyway, sorry.
So this one was written by Nathan Cockerill, extremely British-sounding writer.
Yeah.
Who has indeed written for a bunch of British-sounding shows.
Ooh, did he write for Rupert?
I don't know if he goes back that far, but he definitely wrote for Law & Order UK.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Law & Order UK is such a weird thing. Like, presumably, if it continued past one season, but, like, I think I saw an episode or I saw, like, a review of it that, like, the first season was mostly just adapting existing episodes of Law & Order to British and trying to make the court system make sense.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't.
No.
Listen, we're just going to, like, composite...
Well, suddenly everyone's got wigs.
Yeah, we're just going to composite a wig over Sam Waterston in this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wrote for EastEnders, House of Anubis, Am I High? Which is, I assume, like, letter M, letter I, high. So I guess it's about, like, a school for spies. Not...
Yeah,
that was where my mind went before going to the marijuana joke. The drug use joke.
Yes, but there are so many British shows, like, drug use based that, like, of course we go to that. Maybe that was intentional, but that's weird.
Are there? I don't know. Whenever I'm at my parents', they're watching Midsummer Murders, so that's my entire... I assume that every British show is just
I think it was...
a dramedy.
I thought there was a drug-based title for one of the ones that, like, had a bunch of teens or something. What the fuck was that? Oh, no, wait. Maybe I'm thinking of Skins?
I think that was less drug-based and more sex-based.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm easily distracted today. Anyway, Botmore.
Yes, so we are indeed back in Griffin Rock and at where the faces of the rescue bots are being carved into the side of the mountain.
Whose idea was this?
We know exactly whose idea. It was the mayor, which means that after all this time, he's still the mayor.
I mean, we assume because he doesn't get named, but if it's not him, it might as well be. If it's not him, it's someone who's exactly like him. So I feel like it's probably...
Apparently he is going to show up later in the show.
Cool.
Awesome.
Good. I'm glad that his career is intact. I guess.
He's a weird little supporting character we need back. And I guess he doesn't have term limits. What? I guess there are term limits on mayors, are there?
I think it
some
depends.
places, some places not.
Maybe. I mean, New York City
I know,
probably.
Yeah, like
little
Columbus
towns,
had the same mayor for like a ridiculous amount of time.
And also like tiny ass town in... And also it would count as non-consecutive terms because Chase was mayor for like a week.
Oh, right.
That's true.
And then I guess that went so badly they decided, well, no more new mayors ever again. He's mayor for life.
I mean, it's the kind of town where they end up, like, electing a dog for the mayor, so it's not like his job is super important or it has a huge impact on things.
Griffin Rock is too big for that.
I guess.
The town I live in is too small for that. We don't even have a mayor.
Aw.
Honestly, I think the dog might be a better choice in some...
Yes?
And then Heatwave is not thrilled.
Equally susceptible to bribery, though. Mayor Lusky and a dog, I'd say.
Yes. And then what do they say to people who are, like, out-of-town tourists? Yeah, we just carved some robot faces on the mountain for fun. I don't know.
I, too, question this. I mean, yes, Heatwave is just over this entire thing. Like, he's just in this episode for a little bit, but he is just so over this entire idea of carving them into a mountainside.
Yes.
Having a weird thing in town to attract tourists is such a small town thing. And Mayor Lusky has done it multiple times already. Remember the giant inflatable stadium?
Oh, yeah.
Nonsense. This is just a slightly more sensible version of that.
Also, I guess they kept kept running out of local seafood to have special festivals for.
Yeah.
Yes. Reminds me I should go visit Dinosaur Land once the weather is nicer.
Ooh. You know, we had a shrimp festival, we had a prawn festival.
Lobsters, that's got to be an annual thing now.
Oh, well, didn't we see they had a lobster festival?
There was the crayfish one.
Yeah, the crayfish.
Oh, crayfish.
Which is interesting, because that's not even, like, oceanic.
Yeah, that's not.
That's a freshwater.
Yeah.
They're in Maine. Where's the Crab Fest?
I mean, we probably just didn't see that week.
That's your main shit.
Maybe they've been overshadowed by so many larger regional crab fests that they have to,
yeah, there's probably a lot of mainland crab fests, so they had to diversify.
Yeah.
Got like a quahog fest.
Yes.
And they keep telling everybody it's for clams, but people keep showing up dressed like Peter Griffin.
Oh god, there's a thing that pops up every once in a while that I keep seeing related to Peter Griffin. That H.P. Lovecraft was from Rhode Island.
Uh-huh.
Had a noticeable Rhode Island accent and a high, reedy voice. So he sounded like Peter Griffin.
That's fair.
Probably. Because, like, there are no recordings of him. There's only descriptions of his high, reedy voice in letters and diaries and things.
And sadly, there probably nobody... There was no person who was alive to hear both H.P. Lovecraft and watch an episode of Family Guy, so it'll remain lost to the ages.
Sad. It's tragic. It's tragedy.
I mean... Oh, who was the... I mean, technically, maybe, but yeah. But it's just weird. Anyway...
It does seem like he's not helping with the whole secret thing very well.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if somebody in, I don't know, my state carved a bunch of robot faces on the side of a mountain, I would absolutely make a weekend of going to take a look.
And they have publicized the robots in the past, showing them off.
Yes.
Inviting people to the island to see them, so... It's weird, but it's not crazy.
Yeah, I guess in that case it kind of becomes like that town that made a statue of the Boll Weevil.
Yes! The Boll Weevil Festival.
Mothman!
Well, I mean...
At least they're not carving, like, Heatwave's ass on a statue.
that's actually on the other side of the mountain.
Yes!
Just 4 shapely robot asses.
Yes!
Wasn't that about Mount Rushmore in... Oh, some cartoon. Was it?
I'm sure that came up.
God, that might have been a Family Guy joke.
It very well may have been.
Anyway, I'm easily distracted.
Anyway, and apparently they have imported a bunch of construction workers from New York to do this thing.
Yep. Because well, maybe that's just your standard construction worker accent. Like, you take the job and...
They pulled these guys out of some dump on Staten Island.
You gotta have the accent.
Hey, we're carving rocks over here. Yes. Anyway, of course, somebody almost plummets to their death, and our rescue bots do some rescuing. And then this guy's all, hey.
This is where it's mentioned that Hotshot has already used up his transformation change for the day on being a hovercraft, right?
Yes.
He needs... Excellent idea, Optimus Prime, giving the ability that requires strategy and forethought to the most impulsive member of the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
I realize that perhaps the idea is to teach him to have more consideration for his actions, but he's got to survive that long. He's got to survive to learn that lesson.
And so one of these guys is all, hey, oh, these other robots, their faces should be on this mountain too. Oh. Now I gotta find some pizza that I can fold up and not find any public bathrooms. Oh.
Oh, hey.
Maroon.
I'm constructing here.
Listen, is one of you's female? I got a cat call something. Anyway, so everybody else is like, yeah, but Hotshot, oh, he's excited. He thinks, oh, well, I should do this.
Yeah. This is exactly the kind of thing that I'm here for, is being
That's right.
appreciated. Having everyone pay attention to me.
And causing problems.
So indeed, when everybody else is gone, he starts carving his face into his mountain, even though it looks more like a cyberjet.
Yeah, he's...
Like, it doesn't really have his facial features, so he just looks like he has a big triangle for a face.
He's trying his best.
Yeah, the eyes are there, but they're not as defined as, like, his nose triangle.
Yeah, or I'm kind of thinking, what was the name for those, 4 UK jets that we got in early G2? Was it the Sky Scorchers?
Yeah.
Okay, like Afterburner and Terradive and such.
Yes.
Okay.
They were the original. I mean, there was probably a use of that kind of T-face prior to that on like a one-off somewhere, but yeah, that's where it really got established, was the Sky Scorchers.
Yes. So, naturally, as he's doing this, this also creates a huge crack in this dam. And also, this giant head just comes loose and starts rolling after him like it's the beginning of Raiders.
Yes.
Yay, we have peril!
Yes.
Yay! Some genuine peril.
So everybody's keep trying to catch this rolling thing and also stop this dam from bursting.
Someone at one point calls out that Hotshot's giant head is going to wreck the whole town. And, yes, accurate. And
we cut to these workers and they're all, hey, should we do something now? We're on break. Oh!
They're union. They're not gonna not be on their break. They gotta take their break. It's part of the union rules. I mean, to be fair, it's not their job to rescue people. It's their job to build things. Why is Hotshot so obsessed with hovercrafts?
Because he has that alt mode, and I guess one of the writers obsessed with that, or it's in the story Bible that he loves hovercraft. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, hovercraft is like more useful than a boat because you can use it on land, kind of.
Maybe it's just because there's no water on Cybertron, so it seems exciting and unusual and unique.
Yeah.
Like how raccoons would have seemed to the European settlers.
Alright, so, he is our rescue bots do work together. They make a ramp, and so they then use this to kill two birds with one stone, or two problems with one giant stone head. And so they slam this giant stone head into the crack in the dam, which then seals it up, preventing disaster, and unfortunately meaning that everybody now has to keep looking at Hotshot's ugly mug.
Well, isn't it upside down?
It does go face first. It goes face first.
This is true.
Also, none of this is how anything works. You can't plug up a dam with a big chunk of rock that is not, the size and shape of the crack in the dam. It's not...
Yeah, it makes the hole bigger, kind of.
Yeah, this would just cause more problems. This would just cause the entire dam to just completely crumble.
Yeah, unless you cover it over with cement or something.
I have concerns. I have a lot of concerns. There's a lot of cracks here that are not being properly addressed.
Also, the rock probably dissolves at a different rate than the cement or whatever that the dam is built out of. Wait, doesn't he create it with a power washing, like water hose or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he does use basically like a big water pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so using that to plug the hole, it may take a year, but that is going to get dissolved away, and there'll be a hole in his head leaking on the town.
Mm. All right, and
his giant head will cause more troubles.
Yes. And so that is it for that episode. I like that we're sort of goofing around with the old Griffin Rock, sort of alluding to its terrible mayor and his insane tourism schemes.
It would have been nice to at least see the mayor, like a billboard with him pointing at the mountain or something.
I'm glad that we've got Mayor Lusky back. I voted for him. I was a supporter.
He was right. You didn't vote for your local election.
That's a toupee I can trust.
Yes.
A toupee has seniority.
I can trust that he will always have the town's best economic interests at heart. No matter what gets destroyed in the process. Yeah, I'm glad that we get Mayor Lusky back, even if he's not named specifically or on screen. I'm glad he's still there.
Yes.
Also, like I said, if somebody wants to carve some giant robot faces on a mountain somewhere around here, I will absolutely go stay in your B&B for the night.
Mm.
What? It's better than carving a giant Jesus into a mountain, because then it'll just turn into a giant molten golem that will try to destroy the nearest town. Oh wait, no, that's anime.
I love anime. I love when anime uses Christian things.
Yeah, and that's just one of those episodes that's etched into my brain because it's so weird.
Evangelion.
Yeah.
Just because it's cool.
Yeah, that's why the Christian iconography is in Evangelion. Because it looked cool, and it was in Ultraman.
You get all these people who are like, oh, anime is so great because you can do all this stuff you can't get away with in American animation, like boobies. And I'm over here just appreciating the utter mangling of the entire Bible by people who do not have the same cultural significance that our culture does. So, man, so good. And now you can get those McDonald's toys of the Avis.
Oh yeah, they're the transforming burger and drink or whatever they are for Evangelion. They're freaking huge.
Big and
they're bigger
chunky.
than actual burgers. Yeah. It's gotta be really expensive.
Man, I wonder if my new town has a crayfish festival. I keep an eye out for that kind of stuff.
I just got apple festivals. Anyway, we're kind of done.
Yes.
We are. I think there's some kind of like roots music thing at some point later in the year that I will have to keep an eye out for, because man, I love me some roots music.
Alright, so that is it for this week. We'll be back with more Rescue Bots Academy next week. But of course, until then, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, we are on Mastodon, we're on Blue Sky, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net. We're also, David and I are we're tugging at the engine string, trying to get the news pod restarted after my whole move disrupted everything. But we have a Patreon over there set up to help with hosting and other expenses for all of our many varied podcasts whenever we come up with assorted other things. So our Patreon is patreon.com/iaconunderground. And every month we do something fun. We do a special episode, usually runs an hour or two. And we finally got around. Now, it did get posted late. It got posted February the 1st for the January episode.
Yes, technically. It came out, just not in January.
But that just means that February's going to have technically 2 episodes.
Yes, which we haven't picked yet.
But yeah, we finally got around to talking about Transformers 1. So that was...
For almost 2 hours?
Yeah,
about the length of the movie.
An hour short of our discussion of Transformers, the movie, but...
The original, yeah.
But yeah, it was... That's if you want to hear some discussion of that, I know a lot of pods have had their big episode breaking that down, but this is ours. And ours is special. Ours is a fine, bespoke creation of talking about what the gayest moment was. That was just me. That was mostly just me. For February, we are in the process of whittling down what we're going to do, but it's always something fun. Sometimes it's an episode of an old cartoon. December is always one of the many unhinged, unnecessarily musical old Christmas specials that were always on everything in the 80s. We should do... So Pluto TV, this is not for this, but maybe for December, Pluto TV was just showing the G3 My Little Pony special, A Very Minty Christmas.
Ooh, yeah, wait, we haven't done on My Little Pony. Yes, that should be on the list.
We should. I need to look up, because there were some My Little Pony, original My Little Pony episodes that were, actually super perilous, and I need to pin down what exactly we could choose for some My Little Pony.
Well, the big one that even I have seen, because my sister had it on VHS when we were kids, is the one where there's a demonic centaur voiced by
Satan!
Transformers narrator Victor Caroli.
Yes.
That may be one of the 2 or 3 things of My Little Pony I've seen.
And he's trying to turn the ponies into monsters?
We should absolutely do that. Maybe not for February, but maybe for February, but maybe for at some point. We put that on the list. We're going to add that to the list.
The other things I've actually seen are that and the movie with the Smooze.
Yes.
I think I saw that.
That is also... I saw the movie in the theater, and before the movie was a trailer for Transformers, the movie.
Of course. I think I saw the movie, but I'm not positive, and I saw the first episode or 2 of the one that turned everyone into furries.
Yeah, well, that was a lot of things.
Yeah.
But, that's a good one to add to the list. We keep threatening to do the original Dune movie, but it's so long. Arrow Video has a 4K print of it out now that I want to get, because David Lynch, he's good. Yeah. He doesn't care about making you comfortable. He's not here to make you comfortable. He's here to make a movie.
He's never going to explain to you how he made that creepy little baby.
No.
Took it to the grave. It's like you said, well, when you make a movie, people always have questions about it, and they want you to talk about it, and, excuse me, the movie is the talking.
Yeah. It is what it is. Like I said, he saw one description of one Mentat in the original Dune novel described as having bushy eyebrows, and he decided that the entire group of Mentats as a classification should look like they have ferrets glued to their faces.
Yeah,
and I love that. I love that. So... But yeah, we will think of something fun for February. But for January, you can listen to us talk about Transformers 1. For December 2024, you can hear us talk about the Smurfs Christmas special, where we come in with a new, previously unsuggested, as far as I'm aware, origin of the Christmas stranger, who many hold to be Satan, but I have other ideas. I have another suggestion.
It turns out he's actually Odo.
Yes. La 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 la. I have been watching all of GoBots 2 episodes a week as it airs on MeTV, so I can have some suggestions for some exceptionally unhinged GoBots episodes as well.
I mean, it would be hard to get more unhinged than A2 Psykill.
I mean, that was good, but...
The one where we're just acting out Roman history with GoBots?
Yeah, yes.
It's surprisingly a large amount of Roman history, yes. Well, or there's always one of the weird cyborg ones or something.
Yeah, there's...
Where we get to see their brains, which is nightmare fuel.
Oh, right, it's like is it Renegade Prime or something? Who was something or other?
Yeah, there's like a human-built AI robot that comes to life, and he decides that robots are inherently superior and should rule everything. And then at the end of the episode, the GoBots, like the Guardians, are like, yeah, but we're not even actually robots, so don't we disprove your thing? And he scans them, and up till then, they had never mentioned.
Nope.
Like this. So just out of nowhere.
I mean, it does come up later with, like, the first Guardian or something.
Yeah, it comes up again later. And I have to say that the most realistic thing about GoBots as a concept is that a humanoid race faced with an increasingly uninhabitable planet would transfer their brains to giant, awkward robots who turn into vehicles. I, too, would do that.
I mean,
but yeah,
I'm going to request one of the ones that doesn't just have like a windshield for a face.
It doesn't just have the car canopy for a head.
And also I request hands and not like robot lobster claws.
Yes, that would be nice. That would
also
be nice.
I'd like to have a cooler name than like Spacey.
Yeah, I've been too involved in cat rescue to be comfortable with that name. But yeah, and you just suddenly, they've got like human brains in them, and it's like, oh my god, what? And the robot is like, you guys are not worth hanging out with. I'm going to go off into space and find some real robots to hang out with. So yeah, we will find some fun things.
Alright, well, until next time, when we go on a mission inaudible, and then also experience a glitch, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David Noble.